Have you ever felt completely confident, hair brushed, outfit just right, only to catch a subtle, unpleasant scent and wonder, could that really be me? Why is it that even when we follow our usual hygiene routines, something still seems off after a certain age? And what if I told you that small, overlooked habits might be the real culprits behind this embarrassing problem? Habits doctors say most women over 60 don't even realize they're making. Let's talk about it. As we gracefully move into our 60s and beyond, our bodies go through changes that are often invisible but very impactful. Hormones shift, our skin behaves differently, and our sweat glands start working in unexpected ways. These changes can quietly affect the way we smell, even when we think we're doing everything right. But here's the good news. This isn't something you have to accept or live with. A few easy adjustments can help you feel fresh, confident, and completely yourself again. In today's video, I'll walk you through 7 common hygiene mistakes that many older women unknowingly make, and how each one might be contributing to that persistent body odor. Make sure you stay with me until the end, because the final tip is a true game changer. It's simple, powerful, and could completely transform how you feel about your body every single day. Now, before we begin, if you find this video helpful, please like it to support our channel's mission of empowering older adults with honest, practical health advice. And if you haven't already, I invite you to subscribe and turn on the notification bell so you never miss a valuable tip. Let's jump in, starting with one of the biggest hidden causes of unwanted odor: skipping the overlooked corners in your shower routine. Imagine this. You're in the shower, warm water streaming down, maybe your favorite tune playing softly in the background. You're using your go-to soap, feeling refreshed and clean. But here's the question. Are you truly cleaning every part of your body? As we age, skin becomes thinner, less elastic, and more likely to trap moisture in folds and creases. Hormonal changes during menopause also trigger apocrine glands, those located in places like the armpits, groin, and under the breasts, to become more active. These glands produce a thicker, oilier sweat. And when that sweat breaks down on the skin, it creates the perfect environment for bacteria to thrive, leading to persistent, unpleasant odor. Odor tends to linger in the warm, tucked-away places we often forget, especially as our skin matures and creates natural folds behind the ears, under the belly, and around the groin. These moist, enclosed areas become a perfect environment for bacteria and fungi to thrive, leading to odors that can be both unexpected and embarrassing. I'll never forget one afternoon in particular. It was a bright summer day, and I was at my granddaughter's garden party. The air was filled with the scent of fresh flowers and laughter from the kids running around. I was handing out cupcakes, smiling and soaking in the moment. But then, in the middle of the joy, I caught a faint but unpleasant scent. At first, I assumed it came from the compost pile nearby. But as I walked away, the smell came with me. That's when I realized, with dread, it was coming from me. Earlier that morning, I had rushed through my shower, skipping over the hidden folds beneath my arms and under my breasts. It wasn't just the odor that embarrassed me. It was the realization that I had overlooked my own self-care. That moment stayed with me and taught me a valuable lesson. Even the smallest skipped step can make a big difference. So, what do dermatologists say? They consistently emphasize the importance of cleansing thoroughly, especially in areas where moisture and bacteria tend to accumulate. It's not just about washing, it's about washing well. Here's how to make sure you're truly clean. Start by using the right tools. A soft, clean washcloth or a gentle loofah can help you reach tricky areas without being too abrasive. Avoid rough scrubs. They can irritate aging skin and do more harm than good. Choose your cleanser carefully. Go for a non-drying, fragrance-free formula that's pH balanced, ideally around 5.5. Look for ingredients like glycerin or ceramides, which help preserve the skin's moisture barrier and reduce irritation. Pay close attention to the often neglected areas: beneath the breasts, behind the ears, between the thighs, and around the navel. If reaching these spots is challenging, use a handheld mirror to guide you. It's not vanity, it's proactive hygiene. After your shower, make sure to dry thoroughly. Pat your skin gently with a soft towel instead of rubbing. Be especially mindful of skin folds and creases, as lingering moisture can lead to fungal infections like intertrigo. During warmer months, consider a light dusting of cornstarch-based powder in areas prone to sweating, such as under the breasts or in skin folds. Avoid talc due to potential health concerns. Alternatively, a zinc oxide cream can offer soothing protection, especially for sensitive skin. And here's a tip to build the habit. Set a timer for 5 to 7 minutes in the shower. It helps you slow down and be intentional. If standing for long periods is uncomfortable, keep a small stool in the bathroom to ease pressure on your legs and lower back. If standing in the shower feels challenging, consider installing grab bars or a small seat for added support and stability. It's not just about safety. It's about giving yourself the space and confidence to care for every inch of your body with ease. When you take your time and approach bathing as a loving ritual, you'll step out not just clean, but renewed, radiating confidence from head to toe. Now, let's talk about something that many women overlook: hanging on to that favorite bra for far too long. For many of us, bras aren't just functional. They're familiar, comfortable, and even nostalgic. They've supported us through long days, warm afternoons, and chilly evenings. But here's the truth. When you wear the same bra week after week without proper washing, you're setting the stage for hidden hygiene problems. Body oils, perspiration, and dead skin cells slowly accumulate, especially in areas like the band, under the arms, and along the straps. And after menopause, when hot flashes and night sweats are more common, those overnight episodes can soak right into the fabric. Over time, your favorite bra can turn into a hidden source of unpleasant odors, no matter how clean your skin is. I remember clinging to a particular bra for years. It was soft, perfectly broken in, and my go-to for everything from grocery runs to quiet afternoons with a book. I'd often think, well, I've only worn it a few hours today. It's still clean. But one afternoon at the library, I bent down to grab a book, and there it was, a faint but undeniable musty scent. I froze. It wasn't my body, it was my bra. That moment made me reevaluate my laundry habits immediately. So what do the experts say? Hygienists and dermatologists strongly recommend washing bras regularly, ideally every 2 to 3 wears. Even if it's been a quiet day at home, your bra still collects sweat and oils that can quickly lead to odor. Hand washing with a gentle detergent is ideal, but using a delicate machine cycle with a mesh laundry bag is a good alternative if time is short. Rotate your bras to give each one time to breathe and rest. Owning at least 3 to 5 well-fitting bras allows you to avoid wearing the same one repeatedly. This rule also applies to shirts, jackets, and sweaters. Don't let them pile up in a corner, assuming they're still fresh. And if you're dealing with hot flashes or night sweats, try switching to moisture-wicking bras or camisoles specifically designed for menopause. They'll help keep you dry and reduce the chance of odor-causing bacteria taking hold. If your clothes do get damp, change out of them promptly. Don't wait until the end of the day. One final tip. Create a system for tracking lightly worn clothes. Maybe it's a small basket, or a section of your closet dedicated to worn but not dirty items. Giving these garments a chance to air out before they're worn again can prevent that lingering musty scent from building up unnoticed. If you're tempted to wear that jacket or cardigan again before tossing it into the laundry, just pause for a moment. Ask yourself, does it still smell fresh, Or is there a hint of yesterday lingering in the fabric? For clothes that aren't quite dirty but not exactly clean, there's a middle path. Hang them in a well-ventilated space, ideally near a window or on a drying rack, and let them air out thoroughly. If needed, spritz them with a fabric refresher spray that includes antibacterial properties. These simple habits go a long way toward keeping you feeling fresh without overwashing delicate garments. And when it comes to bras, investing in a few high-quality pieces made from breathable natural fibers like cotton or bamboo can make a world of difference. These fabrics are kinder to mature skin, allow for better airflow, and are less likely to trap sweat and odor. To keep everything in top condition, create a laundry routine that works for your lifestyle, whether that's once a week or every few days. And don't forget, replacing bras every 6 to 12 months ensures not only hygiene, but also a comfortable, supportive fit. These small changes, rotating garments, freshening them between wears, and being intentional with your choices, can help you feel just as lovely as you look. When your hygiene habits align with your comfort and confidence, you radiate more than just cleanliness. You radiate self-respect. Now, if you're still with me, and these insights have been helpful, drop a quick comment with the number 1. That way, I know you're still tuned in, learning, and sharing this journey with me. Your time is truly appreciated. Let's move to the next common misstep: ditching deodorant in favor of natural living. The trend toward going all natural is understandable, especially as concerns grow around ingredients like aluminum in commercial antiperspirants. Many wellness blogs and influencers encourage skipping deodorant altogether, framing it as a detox for your body. But here's the thing: what works in your 20s or 30s may not serve you well post-50. After menopause, our body chemistry shifts. The apocrine sweat glands, especially in the underarms, tend to become more active, and unfortunately, that means a stronger potential for odor. Sweat, on its own, is actually odorless. But once it interacts with the bacteria on your skin, that's when things start to get noticeable. And without deodorant, the result can be far more potent and persistent than you might expect. It's not just about how you feel, it's also about how you connect with others. I remember when I tried ditching deodorant myself. I thought I was doing something noble, detoxing, being kind to my body, embracing my natural state. For a week, I felt empowered. That is, until book club night. I leaned in to greet an old friend with a warm hug and caught a faint expression on her face. Just a flicker, a hesitation. She didn't say anything, but in that moment, I knew, and I was quietly mortified. It was a humbling lesson, and one I took seriously. That moment didn't send me rushing back to harsh chemical-laden products, but it did inspire me to find a better solution, one that honors my health and my hygiene. So, what do the experts say? Dermatologists and aging specialists agree that deodorant remains a vital part of self-care, especially after menopause. The key is finding the right one for your body and your values. Up next, we'll talk about how to choose a gentle, effective deodorant that works in harmony with your mature skin, so you can stay fresh and confident every single day. Look for ingredients like baking soda, magnesium hydroxide, or tea tree oil, each known for their natural ability to neutralize odor without relying on harsh synthetic chemicals. These ingredients are gentle yet effective, offering odor control that respects your skin. However, if your skin is sensitive, it's best to avoid heavily fragranced products, as perfumes can often trigger irritation or allergic reactions in mature skin. It's also important to understand the difference between antiperspirants and deodorants. Antiperspirants work by temporarily blocking the sweat glands, reducing the amount of sweat produced. Deodorants, on the other hand, don't stop sweating. They simply mask or neutralize the odor caused by bacteria on the skin. If you find yourself battling both sweat and odor, a combination product may be the right fit. Still, if you're concerned about ingredients like aluminum, Have a conversation with your doctor to discuss safer alternatives that won't compromise your comfort or health. Application matters too. For best results, apply deodorant to clean, thoroughly dried underarms right after showering. Don't be afraid to reapply during the day, especially if you've been exercising, outdoors in the heat, or dealing with stress. Keeping freshness on your side can make a world of difference in how you carry yourself and how others perceive you. Support your deodorant's effectiveness with proper underarm hygiene. Shaving or trimming underarm hair can reduce the surface area where bacteria gather, and exfoliating once a week with a gentle scrub helps remove dead skin cells that bacteria love to feed on. Think of it as clearing the canvas so your products can work better. And remember, mature skin tends to be more delicate. Always test new deodorants or products on a small area, perhaps the inner wrist or elbow, before using them under your arms. If any redness, itching, or burning occurs, switch to a hypoallergenic or fragrance-free formula designed specifically for sensitive skin. To keep your routine easy and consistent, stash a travel-sized deodorant in your purse or glove compartment for freshening up on the go. Store your main stick in a cool, dry place to extend its shelf life. These small habits can go a long way in maintaining both confidence and comfort. Yes, it's wonderful to embrace a natural lifestyle, but that shouldn't come at the cost of your confidence or presence. A little deodorant can help you feel as fresh as you look, poised, approachable, and empowered. And if you're still here with me and finding this conversation valuable, drop the number 2 in the comments. That way, I know you're still on this journey, taking care of yourself with intention and self-respect. I truly appreciate your time. Now let's move on to another surprising source of lingering odor: your bedding. Think about this. Is there anything more comforting than slipping into bed after a long day? That soft pillow, the familiar scent of your sheets, it's a moment of peace. But here's the catch. If your sheets and pillowcases haven't been washed in a while, they may be quietly working against your hygiene. As we age, several natural changes in our bodies come into play. Night sweats and hot flashes become more common, and our skin turns over more frequently. All of this leads to a buildup of sweat, skin oils, and dead skin cells right where we rest our heads. And unfortunately, that creates a welcoming environment for bacteria, dust mites, and, yes, unpleasant odors. Pillowcases, especially, can absorb oils from your scalp and face, and over time, that residue can return the favor, transferring back to your skin. This not only causes a stale, musty smell, but may also lead to scalp irritation or facial breakouts, even if you've just showered. I once believed my sheets could go untouched for weeks. After all, I showered before bed. But over time, I began to notice something off. A faint smell I couldn't quite place, a feeling that my bed didn't feel as crisp and clean as it once did. That was the moment I realized it was time to rethink my laundry routine. I couldn't believe it. Despite giving my hair a thorough shampoo, there was still a faint sour smell lingering. Confused and curious, I leaned down and sniffed my pillowcase. And there it was, clear as day, the culprit. My sheets, too, were subtly carrying the odors from night sweats and body oils that I hadn't even realized had built up. It was a humbling wake-up call that the very place I turned to for rest and comfort, my bed, needed more care than I had been giving it. Experts in sleep hygiene emphasize the importance of maintaining clean bedding to promote not only better rest, but also personal hygiene. It turns out, your bed can either support your freshness or silently sabotage it. Here's how to make sure your sleep sanctuary is truly working in your favor. Start by washing regularly. Change your pillowcases every 3 to 4 days, more often if you have oily hair or sweat at night. Sheets and duvet covers should be washed weekly, using hot water at a minimum of 130 degrees or 54 deg. This temperature helps kill off bacteria, dust mites, and allergens that can build up more quickly than we think. To tackle persistent odors naturally, try adding 1 cup of white vinegar to the rinse cycle. It's an excellent odor neutralizer and fabric softener that won't leave your bedding smelling like salad dressing. Promise. If your night sweats are frequent, consider moisture-wicking pillowcases and sheets, made from breathable fabrics like cotton or linen. These materials are far superior to synthetics when it comes to pulling moisture away from the skin. Your mattress deserves attention too. Vacuum it every few months using an upholstery attachment to remove dust mites, hair, and other allergens. For added freshness, sprinkle baking soda over the surface beforehand. Let it sit for about an hour, then vacuum it thoroughly. It's a simple trick, but it makes a noticeable difference. Convenience helps maintain consistency. Keep a stack of spare pillowcases near your bed so you can do a quick midweek swap without fuss. Investing in a high-quality mattress protector can also shield your bed from sweat, spills, and skin oils, extending the freshness between cleanings. Most importantly, turn this into a habit. Set a weekly reminder on your calendar or phone to wash your bedding, and if physical energy or mobility is limited, don't hesitate to ask a loved one for help. And if you're someone who finds joy in small details, spritz your freshly laundered pillowcases with a hint of lavender linen spray, after testing for skin sensitivity, of course. This small step can make slipping into bed feel like entering a peaceful retreat. Fresh bedding is more than a cleanliness standard. It's a form of self-care. It's a gift to your body and your spirit, helping you rest deeply and wake up feeling renewed. Now let's shift our attention to something just as personal, yet often overlooked. Oral hygiene. Especially at night. Many people think oral care is only about having a bright, healthy smile. But in truth, it goes far beyond appearances. A clean mouth helps eliminate odors, prevent infections, and even signals the state of your overall health. And as we get older, this routine becomes even more critical. Why? Because many medications commonly used by older adults tend to reduce saliva production. And when your mouth becomes dry, it creates the perfect environment for odor-causing bacteria to flourish overnight. Saliva plays a crucial role in naturally cleansing the mouth. So when it's lacking, especially during the night, it leaves the perfect environment for plaque and odor-causing bacteria to thrive. The result? Bad breath, irritated gums, and in more severe cases, even infections that can impact your overall health. I remember in my younger days, on nights when I was utterly exhausted, I would sometimes skip my proper oral routine. A quick rinse with water felt like enough at the time. But the next morning, I'd wake up with a coated tongue and that unmistakable sour taste, clear signs my mouth hadn't been properly cared for. And if you wear dentures, the risk is even greater. My dear friend Clara once shared a humbling experience. For weeks, she had been sleeping with her dentures in, thinking it was harmless. But eventually, she was diagnosed with a painful fungal infection in her mouth. The warmth and moisture inside became a breeding ground for yeast. The discomfort and embarrassment that followed were enough to change her habits permanently. Since then, I've treated nighttime oral care as a sacred ritual, not just a chore. It's a moment I've learned to cherish, and I encourage you to do the same. Let me walk you through my routine, which you can easily adopt or tailor to your needs. Start with flossing. It's essential to remove trapped food particles and plaque between your teeth. If traditional floss feels too tricky, try waxed floss or dental picks. They're especially helpful if your hands aren't as steady as they used to be. Next comes brushing. Take your time. 2 full minutes with a soft, bristled toothbrush. Don't just rush over the surface. Gently brush every angle, your teeth, gums, and don't forget your tongue. Many people overlook it, but the tongue is a hotbed for bacteria that cause bad breath. Use fluoride toothpaste to help strengthen your enamel and protect against cavities. Follow up with a good mouthwash. Choose an alcohol-free option to avoid drying your mouth further. Look for formulas designed to fight bacteria or offer relief for dry mouth, especially helpful if you take medications that reduce saliva. And if you're a denture wearer, remember this. Always remove them before bed. Clean them thoroughly with a special denture brush. Then let them soak in a cleansing solution overnight. It's not just about keeping them fresh. It's about protecting your mouth from harmful bacteria and fungal growth. This nightly habit is so much more than just freshening your breath. A clean mouth improves digestion, reduces the risk of infection, and helps you feel more confident, especially in social settings. Why not make it an experience you look forward to? I often light a calming candle or play soft music while I go through my routine. That small gesture turns a basic task into a moment of self-care. And don't be afraid to invest in tools that make the job easier. An electric toothbrush can offer a more thorough clean, and a well-designed floss holder can make the process more comfortable. These little upgrades can make a big difference. Taking care of your mouth isn't just a beauty routine. It's an investment in your health and well-being, and those around you will notice too. If you're still with me and finding these tips helpful, please comment number 3 below to let me know you're still watching. Thank you for your time and commitment to better health. Thank you again for staying with me. Your time is truly appreciated. Now, let's talk about mistake number 6. Relying on perfume or body sprays to cover up odors. When we were younger, a quick spritz of our favorite scent felt like an instant confidence boost. I remember having an entire collection of sparkling body mists lined up on my dresser, each promising to make me feel fresh, radiant, and ready to face the world. And for a while it worked. Or at least, I thought it did. But as the years go by, our bodies change, and so does the way our skin interacts with fragrance. Our skin becomes thinner, drier, and more sensitive, especially post-menopause. Spraying alcohol-based perfumes directly onto aging skin can do more harm than good. Rather than solving the problem, it often adds a layer of complexity. Instead of eliminating odor, you're simply layering a strong scent on top of it, which can create a confusing, overwhelming aroma that others may quietly find unpleasant. I had to learn this lesson the hard way. In my 40s, I often depended on perfume to stay fresh during hectic days. I thought I was being clever, masking stress or sweat with a floral or citrus mist. But then, I started noticing subtle changes in the way people interacted with me. Friends would inch back slightly during conversations, and their polite smiles couldn't quite hide the discomfort. That was my wake-up call. Eventually, a kind dermatologist explained it to me in a way I'll never forget. She said, "Using perfume to cover up body odor is like putting a bandage on a wound without cleaning it first. It may look fine, but the underlying issue is still there, and it could be getting worse." You see, body odor doesn't come from sweat alone. It comes from the bacteria that live on our skin, especially in warm, moist areas like the underarms, groin, and feet. Simply spraying perfume doesn't remove the bacteria. It just adds fragrance to the mix, which can make the odor even more noticeable. So, what should we do instead? Focus on addressing the root cause, not just the surface. Start with a gentle, unscented antibacterial wash. Look for ingredients like benzoyl peroxide or tea tree oil, which help reduce the bacterial load without drying out your skin. These can be especially effective for cleansing odor-prone areas. Make daily showers a non-negotiable routine. And during those showers, pay special attention to the spots that trap the most moisture, like your underarms, groin, feet, and skin folds. Take your time. Let the water do its work, and be sure you're rinsing thoroughly. Also, don't forget to moisturize afterward. It might seem unrelated, but dry skin can actually make odors worse by creating small cracks where bacteria settle and multiply. Use a mild, fragrance-free lotion to keep your skin hydrated and healthy. Remember, freshness doesn't come from a bottle. It starts with clean, well-cared-for skin. Another important step in staying fresh is often overlooked: moisturizing. When skin becomes dry, it creates tiny cracks that make it easier for bacteria to cling and multiply. This can lead to persistent odors, especially in areas where the skin is more delicate or prone to friction. That's why applying a fragrance-free moisturizer is not just about softness, it's about protection. Choose one with skin-loving ingredients like glycerin or hyaluronic acid to lock in hydration and help maintain your skin's natural balance. Next, let's talk clothing. The fabric you wear plays a surprisingly big role in how your body manages odor. Breathable fabrics like cotton or linen allow airflow, helping moisture evaporate and keeping your skin drier throughout the day. In contrast, synthetic fabrics tend to trap sweat and heat, creating the perfect breeding ground for bacteria. Ask yourself, are your clothes working for you or against you? If you're someone who still enjoys a touch of fragrance, and I completely understand the joy in that, there's a way to do it gracefully. Instead of spraying perfume directly onto your skin, try dabbing a tiny drop of essential oil like lavender or rose onto a scarf or the inside of your wrist. It's subtle, elegant, and far less likely to irritate mature skin. The scent is soft and inviting, not overwhelming. Alternatively, consider using a fragrance-free deodorant that's formulated with natural odor-neutralizing ingredients, such as baking soda or magnesium. These options are gentler on sensitive skin and help you stay fresh without relying on synthetic chemicals. This thoughtful approach doesn't just enhance your hygiene, it respects the changes your skin is going through. Remember, you're not meant to hide behind a cloud of overpowering scent. You've lived a life full of grace, wisdom, and experience. Your presence should speak for itself. So care for your body in a way that enhances your natural radiance instead of masking it. You deserve to feel confident and comfortable in your skin. Now, let's move to the final hygiene mistake, and it's one that's easy to underestimate: neglecting hydration. We often hear about drinking water for better skin or higher energy, but did you know that hydration also plays a major role in controlling body odor? It's a powerful secret weapon that many people overlook. Water is the body's natural detoxifier. It helps flush out waste through sweat and urine. But when you're dehydrated, those toxins linger in your system longer, making your sweat, breath, and even urine smell stronger. Dehydration also leads to dry mouth, which reduces saliva, the body's built-in cleanser for your mouth. The result? Bad breath and a metallic taste that no mint can cover. I have to admit, I didn't always believe this myself. I used to drink herbal tea all day, thinking it was enough. But over time, I noticed that my skin looked dull, my breath wasn't as fresh, and there was a faint body odor I couldn't quite explain. A routine blood test confirmed what I didn't want to hear. I was mildly dehydrated. Despite my daily tea routine, I was still chronically dehydrated. What I didn't realize back then was that while tea and coffee are enjoyable, they're also diuretics. They actually encourage your body to release more fluid. Without enough plain water to balance it out, I was unknowingly drying myself out. My doctor gently corrected me, explaining that for optimal health, I needed at least 6 to 8 glasses of plain water a day. That's around 1.5 to 2 liters. At first, I hesitated, but once I committed, the results were undeniable. Within just a few days, my skin looked healthier, my breath felt noticeably fresher, and that lingering body odor I couldn't quite pinpoint started to disappear. Hydration truly was a missing link in my self-care routine. Here's how you can easily bring more water into your daily rhythm without it feeling like a chore. Start by choosing a beautiful water bottle, something you enjoy carrying. I picked one with a rose gold finish. It's not just practical, it's become a stylish accessory I'm proud to use throughout my day. Next, set gentle reminders. A simple phone app or hourly chime can nudge you to take small, steady sips. It's much more effective than waiting until you're parched and gulping down a glass in one go. For added enjoyment, infuse your water with slices of lemon, cucumber, or a sprig of mint. It gives you that spa-like touch without the need for sugar or artificial flavors, which can dehydrate you even more. If you're someone who loves structure, try tracking your intake. I like to mark time-based goals right on my bottle, like aiming to drink half by noon. Some people use journals or hydration apps. It makes the process feel like a fun, personal challenge that's easy to keep up with. Don't forget to pair water with your meals. A glass before or during each meal not only helps you stay hydrated, but also supports digestion and can even help reduce unnecessary snacking. It's a small habit with big benefits. Hydration, my friends, isn't just about satisfying thirst. It's about bringing your whole body into balance. It helps your kidneys function smoothly, regulates your skin's oil production, and keeps your breath fresh. You'll feel clearer, lighter, and more energized, like your youthful self shining through again. Now that we've uncovered the 7 common hygiene mistakes that can quietly steal away our freshness, I hope you're feeling empowered. These small, mindful changes, whether it's upgrading your shower routine, refreshing your bedding more often, or simply sipping more water, can have a huge impact. So, let me ask you, what's one thing you've learned today that you're ready to put into action? Maybe it's giving your favorite bra a well-deserved wash, replacing your pillowcase mid-week, or keeping that elegant water bottle close at hand. I'd love to hear your thoughts. Drop a comment below and share your biggest takeaway. And if you found this video helpful, please take a moment to like, share, and subscribe to our YouTube channel for more heartfelt tips to help you age gracefully, confidently, and vibrantly. Stay fresh, stay fabulous, and I'll see you in the next one. Wishing you good health, happiness, and peace. And don't forget to subscribe to Healthy Aging Blueprint.